Float, float on. Float on, float on. Float, float on. Float on, float on. Ooh, float, float on. Float, float on, float on. Oh, float, float on. Float on, float on. Oh, I felt that in my spirit. Oh, yes, we got 9 people in the house. Yes, Lord. Float, float on. Oh, float on, float on. I just feel that float on. I just feel that float on in my spirit on today. Float, float on. Oh, float on, float on. Baby, what you doing, Jay? We floating on. Anyway, you all, I didn't come to stay long. I just come to set a spell and move on yonder, move on up a little higher. Okay. So I just thank the 14 people who are in here. Thank you for showing up. And the 21 folk here, the 21 people here, float, float on. Oh, float on, float on. So, hello, Jules said it's going to be a murderous weekend. It's been so much going on today. Well, hello, Jules. What's been going on today, sis? What's been going on today? Has a lot of things been going on? Mm, tell me about it. I'm walking on sunshine. Hey, I'm walking on sunshine. Ooh, and don't it feel good? Yeah. So, hello, Jules. Why is it going to be a murderous weekend? What's really been going on? So, let me say this, you all. Did you catch Shelly's live? I gotta watch it. Mm-mm. Hello, Jay Wilson. Blessings to you and your trip. Rock the boat, don't rock the boat over. Don't rock the boat. Well, I like to know where you got the notion. Oh, I like to know where you got the notion. Oh, rock the boat, don't tip the boat over. Go on with your bad self. Come on, y'all. Don't rock. Huh? So let me say this. Let me say this. Let me say this real. ZX, Kimmy, Kianola, and Beasley were on it. Really? What's going on with that? Okay, hello, Jules. You got to tell me about that. So let me say this, y'all. I did not solicit Miss Cruiser. Miss Cruiser and her Christian duty, Miss Cruiser and her cruise away came over and say, Jay, these are some things you can do on the cruise. And you all, again, we had already made our goals. Miss Cruiser came along and added more. But I feel very good that we started in January, February, March, April, maybe, April or May, and in September have over 40 people going on Juicycation. I think that's a feat in itself. And Miss Cruiser have added people to it. Ain't God good? That's all I can say. Ain't God good? So let me say, apparently Don Cato was threatening to sue Kimmy on ZX platform, and Kimmy said, come on. Well, if Kimmy does that, then it may be a detriment to Misunderstood. And I don't think she gets that. Y'all, there's something I wanna say, but words get in the way. Mm, Lord have mercy. So all I'm gonna say is you, he, and she. What you gonna do, Kimmy? And Kimmy know what she gonna do. Cause that's all I'm gonna say. Kimmy sent Shelly her receipts, and they were apparently receding. Then ZX popped up and wanted to see the proof. By the end of the live, the stage was definitely set for Kimmy versus MU. Honey, all I'm gonna say is somebody gonna stand by your man. And this is why you gotta do what you gotta do, because these people ain't friends, baby. And let me say this. I think MU is so addicted to Kato that she would throw her own mama under the bus to be with him. I mean, it's just unprecedented. It is just unfathomable. It's just unbelievable. But I think Kim is gonna be all right. We'll see. We will see. As Dominique Devereaux said, you'll find out very soon. Very soon. You said that this visit wasn't a social visit, but whatever it was, I thoroughly enjoyed myself. Ciao for now. Baby, you'll find out very soon. Very soon. I can see Diane Carroll just shaking her head like, I'm gonna get you. All right, Pastor, I feel like you know some tea we don't, but I guess you got to keep it on the hush. Honey, all I can say is payday is coming after what payday is coming after what payday is coming after what. Put your time in, because payday coming. Put your time in. Payday is coming after a while. People gonna get paid. People is getting ready to get paid. Served and paid. That's all I'm gonna say. Somebody said in the chat, and even Shelly said, MU said Kimmy was lying about specifically using the word lie. And they told Kimmy what video to go watch her say it on. And she went and got her other device. I can see it too. Dynasty iconic. Not iconic, but iconic. You know, y'all, let me say this. This stuff is like a soap opera. And people put that stuff all up on YouTube and people gonna talk about it. So right now you have the VX rather, the MU, the Don Cato, and the Kimmy saga going on. Then you got Rick Reed saying that I had to break away from Rita. So you got that Rick and Rita part 2 now, because that's been on. Now you got all of this stuff. Now, is it me or did VS throw some shade at Rico? So VS didn't know who Granny was, but honey, she knew who Rico was. And VS said, well, y'all need to be judging on if y'all would eat this food. And then VS said, if y'all would eat Rico food, press the 1. If you wouldn't, press the 2. She said, I see a lot of 2s in here. Ooh, I said, ooh, this is shade. The shade of it all. Baby, honey, she was low T shade and Rico macaroni and cheese. I'm like, oh my God, the man won. Can't you give him his flowers while he yet live? No, sir. She had to go ahead and shade Rico talking about some child. She said, would you eat it? Yeah. She said, would you eat it? Oh my God. Shade macaroni and cheese. She couldn't get the lasagna because she didn't know the lasagna lady. She didn't know the lasagna lady. But baby, she shaded the hell out of Rico's macaroni and cheese. And let me tell you something. I thought Rico made a cute macaroni and cheese, but I had to think about it too. I said, would I eat it though? Care. The low T shade of it all. Oh my God. No, Rico. I didn't shade you, Rico. See, we talked about how your macaroni and cheese look good. We talked about how the macaroni and cheese, and we was proud that you won that macaroni and cheese challenge. I ain't say nothing. But what's her name? VS. VS brought it up. Did she know? Did she know? Did she not bring it up? Did she not say, would y'all eat it? And she skipped over the lasagna challenge and she came right on to the macaroni and cheese salad. I mean, the macaroni and cheese challenge. And I said, did she just do that to Rico? Deshaun can't shade me. Let me say who's shaded. Y'all shaded. And Rico, you're so sad. Rico, you can't even take a compliment. You can't even take, people have been at peace with you. And here you come again. He'll come again, and he'll come again, and here I go. I know what Dolly Parton was saying because you just come and people just want to leave. Rico, get your page together. Go mash some music somewhere and do what you need to do, Rico. Nobody can shade me. I'm not the one on public assistance and going crazy because my food stamps didn't get in and they was getting ready to cut my food stamps. That's not my ministry. Okay. I'm not up here beating dogs and cats and holding cats hostages and I ain't doing that. That's you. I'm not begging the man at the bodega for a loose leaf cigarette. Can you give me one? That's your ministry. Excuse me, I'm not in the middle of the cornfield in Virginia doing things in the truck and then got to sneak to take a bath. That's your ministry. Okay. So again, I think you need to look at yourself. Take a look at you now. I think that's what you need to do. So keep on mashing what you mashing up. Okay, keep on getting them government assistant and that WIC and that SNAP rather. Keep on snapping with your SNAP, but no one can shade me. I said what I said, and all y'all doing is looking for some attention. That's all you're doing is looking for some attention. So anyway, I'm gonna drop this link looking like Zika head over there. And I think that's what your problem is. I think your mind ain't functioning well. I think you got some Zika. I think a mosquito bit you in Detroit because your head ain't all developed. And that's what I think. And that's why you're a little slow. Okay. I truly believe you had IEPs growing up because I think she's a little slow emotionally and intellectually. But anyway, who am I? Okay. Let me go ahead and do this real quick. Take a look at me now. Yes. Moving right along. Ooh, child, the people just angry today. They just angry today. People in the street call murder, 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 murder. People in the home got murder, 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 murder. Yes, murder, 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 murder. Anyway, what's up, Ron? Maybe I heard a lot of things have been happening all day. Hold on for a minute. Let me oh, I guess Tracy was gonna come on and she popped off, so I'll let her come back on again. But anyway, ain't no big whoop to me. Nobody can't shade me. Okay. Rico, you the one who was shaded. And see, this is what I don't get with Rico. Because Deshaun been shading you. Again, you the one who was holding the chicken in the bag. Okay. Who did Wilder go out with? Deshaun. Who did he leave at the Airbnb holding the chicken rice in the bag? Then you cook that on a whole 2 eye hot plate, okay? On a whole 2 white hot plate. You slaved over that. And what did Wilder do? Go out with Deshaun. Okay, cause so he the one who shaded you, boo boo. What's up, Tracy?
Hey, Jay Wilson. No, people had been calling and telling Misunderstood that you were you had said something on your live. I guess I missed the beginning of it, but something about to be careful on the cruise because she needs to be careful because something's gonna happen to her on the cruise. And I said, what?
I never said anything about the cruise. I said she
I
need to
was
be. I said she need to be watching what happened with her man. She need to be more concerned about California than the cruise, because baby, ain't nothing gonna happen on that cruise. But
that's what
it's
I was thinking. I
but
said, what?
honey,
What? Why would he say
it's
that? I said, are
raining.
you serious?
Tracy, it's raining in California, honey, and it's some floods in the street. It's called Burning Man, and the people stuck in the mud. So again, she need to be careful, and she need to be watching herself and being very careful because people know stuff, and people ain't saying that, but they trying to tell her in a roundabout way. Watch yourself because you might be trying to set up somebody, but you might be getting your own self set up, and that ain't the cruise. I could care less about that woman. Do
Oh,
you
okay.
not
Because I
understand
was
that?
like, wait a minute, that's like sabotage. I said, what? I said, I don't know. I said, let me
No,
see what's
no,
up
I
with
don't
that.
have nothing against misunderstood,
And the
but I
and
want her to be. I want her to. What I want her to be woke. Cause right now she's
Yeah.
asleep, and I want her to be woke. I want her to be
Yeah.
woke. Don Cato ain't your friend.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Girl, nobody ain't bother you on no shit. I'll be
I
too
was
busy
like,
doing
and
this
she was
other
like, she goes, I don't know. Something. I was like, no, he's not gonna. I don't think anything's gonna happen to you.
girl.
Nobody's
I'm
planning.
gonna be on the
She
Congo
thought
line.
that you said you had somebody you had inside news that
Nuh-uh,
somebody was
that's
gonna do something to her on the
paranoia.
trip, and I'm
That
like, no.
child, that's
I said
paranoia.
somebody is calling you and they're not getting the whole story or something because I haven't heard that at all. I was like, I need to listen to the live, but I haven't heard that at all. I said, I don't know, but I'll
Mm,
ask you because I was like, because you don't want to put stuff out there like that because she's all thinking
mm.
that her life is gonna be in danger, and
That
I'm like, girl,
Tracy,
and people thinking
Tracy,
that I'm trying to do something. I said, what? And they're like, watch your friends.
Tracy,
I'm like, what?
that is
I'm not planning to do
paranoia.
anything. I said, no,
She
we're
need to be
good.
she need to be watching California. That's paranoia because nobody in the Bahamas in the cruise ship I ain't with that. You know I don't believe in that violence and going to jail
Well,
and stuff. We
that's what
don't play
I
that.
was thinking. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like, I don't know why these people, are thinking that or how they got that misconstrued. I was like,
Girl,
but no, I said, I'm not.
girl, now Miss Cruiser done booked all of my people, girl. So now everybody with Miss Cruiser. Child, Miss Cruiser booked about 3, 4 people. Child, and now they act like the whole cruise. But anyway, Rico, I see you in the backdrop, but Rico, you can't come on my channel because you know what you did. And until you acknowledge that, you will not get on my channel. It's a couple of people banned, and you one of them. And I know you want to talk about this, Rico, but you got a whole channel. Talk on your channel. I would let you up. But Rico, let me say this. I wasn't talking about your macaroni and cheese, okay? Somebody shaded your macaroni and cheese and said, okay, would y'all eat Rico macaroni and cheese? Now you go back and listen to it because I ain't the one who shaded you,
Lord,
okay?
Lord.
Listen to the person
Okay,
who said that.
okay, Jay Wilson. I just wanted to. I was
Yeah,
like,
I
what is
mean, yeah,
going
Tracy,
on?
nobody ain't coming for
I
Miss
was like, I am
MU.
not doing nothing to misunderstood, and nobody. I was like, why would I want to do
Nobody ain't
something
gonna do nothing to
misunderstood?
her. But what I'm
No,
trying
we're
to get
gonna be.
misunderstood, see, she worried about me. I'm not your worry. Because I don't have no secret tapes and things and stuff. You need to be worried about that man. Because that man ain't good for you. He ain't even good for himself. And this ain't because, whoever you want to be with, you be with. But, you just need to be careful. And people trying to kind of give you clues and stuff. People trying to give you clues and stuff. Hopefully you put these clues together.
Okay, well, let me drop down, Jay
Okay,
Wilson. I'll be in the
Tracy.
chat.
All
Okay,
right.
okay, thanks.
Yeah, girl, nobody ain't gonna bother you on no shit. Child, you better go on somewhere. People gonna be too busy doing other things. Be bothering you on the ship. People getting paranoid. People getting paranoid. No, girl, your safety is probably in the ship. The ship is probably the safest place you get because, honey, we'll be in international waters. Yeah. Look, I don't know what's going on, but nobody's gonna bother MU. Nobody is threatening MU. What I am saying is, MU, you need to look at what's going on in California. You thinking about somebody getting ready to do something to you on a boat, child? No, it's the people who you. Just be careful, MU. That's all I gotta say. Anyway, Rico, I know you still back there, but Rico, you can't come up. I'm sorry, Rico, because again, you admitted to doing something that was not right, and I'm sorry, I can't let you up. I can't. It's a couple of people that I don't let up, and I'm sorry, Rico. But like I said, I wasn't shading your macaroni and cheese. You need to go listen to the video. Morgan. I'm no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Because I'm not going to let him on because he did something that was wrong. He did something that was very weak. And again, I'm good, but I just don't let him on my platform. And then Rico has a thing where you can't even tell him he did well because he harbors so much hate and animosity because he was shamed over there at that DC gate that you can't even deal with them. So I don't even have them on my platform because it's no need. And I'm not people who gonna argue with folk. So I'm gonna let you stay in the back. Are you still back there? He's still back there, child. Let me drop you because I don't want you to be back there. I'm gonna go ahead and kick you from the studio. You can say what you need to say in the room. Yeah, I see. I don't even block you. See, I ain't even block you. I should have blocked you, but I ain't even do that. So anyway, yeah, Rico, I'm sorry you can't come on up here. So somebody said, who actually MU was going on the cruise? Well, I thought MU was going on a cruise, and she may, and I hope she will. Let me say this: no one is getting ready to bother MU on that cruise. We're not coming on the cruise for that. We're going to enjoy the cruise, but MU need to be more focused on what's going on in California. Child, that's what needs to happen. What else is going on, y'all? Okay, so you got this thing with Kimmy and Don Cato and all of this stuff going on. You got the Rita saga with Rick Reed still going on. Rico, you don't have no power like that, Rico. You barely have power to get food stamps, much less to do anything. What you need to be addressing is that poverty. What you need to be addressing is that illiteracy and go and get that ITT degree that you were planning to get. That's what you really need to do. You can't address me until you address a washing machine and a dryer. That's what you need to address. All right. That's what you okay. I'll address you later, child. Okay, do all get unaddressed. Okay, that's yours. That's what you need to do. Anyway, all of this foolery. Rico, you mad because you can't come up here? Go on your little channel and go on spout off and say the same things that you say. Who cares, Rico? I mean, who cares? Go mash up some music, Rico. I'm just making you relevant today. You know what I'm saying? Because again, who you need to be shading you at. Go shade VS. I dare you to. Go shade VS. VS is the one who said, would y'all eat Rico macaroni and cheese? Put a one if you will and a two if you will. So address her. Let's see if you address her. Address her, Rico, because she's the one who shaded you. And I mean, the video is still up. Why don't you go shade her? Huh? Why don't you go shade her? Let me see you go shade her. Go shade her, Rico. How many of y'all want to see Rico shade VS? Put a one in the room if you think Rico should address VS because she's the one who said, would you eat Rico's macaroni and cheese? Put a one in the room and put a two. She said, I see a lot of twos. So go address her. Well, address her then. Address her. You so bad. You so bad, homeless. Go address her. Go address her. Because she's the one who said it. Oh, people want to see you address her. So go address her, Rico. So, I mean, take your bad ass over there and address her. Show us what you got. Go ahead and address her. Because she's the one who said that would y'all eat his macaroni and cheese? One, if you would, and two. And all the people start popping up and putting twos on there. So obviously people like your macaroni and cheese. They just think you're nasty and they wouldn't want to eat from you. I didn't say that. That's what the chat said. I didn't say that. That's what VS said. And the people agreed with her. So go address that. Go address that. Go address them people who said your macaroni and cheese won, but they wouldn't eat from you. I wonder why. Now you address that. Shaboom. Address that. Always want to address somebody. Get your own address. That's what you need to do. Trying to pop up on my channel. You address it on your channel. Go mash up some music and talk about it. I mean, he mad. Not shaboom. I told Teresa that this morning. Shaboom. You addressing the wrong person, boo. The person who you need to be addressing is the one who said, would y'all eat Rico macaroni and cheese in person? Okay. And baby, he dropped down. Ooh, he dropped down all in the clouds. Wanted to see Jay Wilson and he drop down. Look at you. So now you address her and address the people who put a two. I ain't put nothing in the chat. You ain't gonna see Jay Wilson putting anything on there. I ain't putting nothing on. I just sat and watched. Somebody said we don't need EBT mac and cheese. Well, he won the competition, and we were all excited for Rico and stuff. And it's like, okay, Rico won the macaroni and cheese competition. All right, he did that. Go on, Rico, you won that macaroni and cheese thing, and he felt so proud. He was so happy and things and stuff. And see, I didn't dash your dreams. I didn't dash your dreams. VS the one who said, would y'all eat Rico macaroni and cheese? Put a one in the chat if y'all would, or two if y'all wouldn't. And all them twos start coming up. Rico, you letting that girl get to you? See, you so sensitive in your spirit. You so sensitive, Rico. These people really matter to you, I see. Cause you getting all mad and in your feelings. And then you want to bring Deshaun in there. You know, Deshaun can say a lot of things about me, but you can't shade me. I ain't never had no man taken by Deshaun. Deshaun ain't never come to my town and take my man. Okay. What Rico had made all that food and got that Airbnb, and he was so excited about Wiley coming and everything. And baby, he was slaving on that 2 eye what's that thing called? Hot plate, baby. I mean, you thought he was on what's that thing? Um Midnight. What's the man with blue and everything? He was cooking like that man was for that movie, baby. Ooh, he was cooking, and ooh, he was gonna show Wiley, honey. I made something for you. Child Wiley went right on with Deshaun. So if anybody shaded you, it was Deshaun taking your man. You know, cooked all that food for Wiley, and he ain't even want to give you none. And he went on there and danced with Deshaun. It made you mad. Mhm. Yeah. Ooh, it made you mad. Cooking all that hot plate food. Huh? And Wiley went right on and danced. And what you do, you put that chicken and rice in a bag, didn't you? You sure did. Yeah, so if anybody got shaded, is you got shaded because Deshaun took your man. He said, I'll take your man. Honey, it was the Moonlight tease. Baby, he was acting like that man on Moonlight cooking. He was cooking for Black, baby. Ooh, he had the rice right. He put a little saffron in it and I put some little parsley and some parsley all over there. Some cilantro on the side and all that. Ooh, Rico had slayed. And what did Wilder do? Go out with Deshaun. Rico, did you throw a drink in his face? Were you so angry that you threw a drink in his face? Ain't that sad, Rico? Sad but true. Sad but true. Child, Deshaun, and now you better watch out now because Deshaun's skinty. Yeah, because Deshaun stole your man. Uh-huh. I guess that penis didn't keep him. That booty won. Okay, he went right on out. Watch out for the big boys. Watch out for the big boys. Watch out for the big boy. It's time for the percolator. It's time for the percolator. Baby, they Sean walks right into town and took your man right up from you. Right just from you. I wish you would throw a drink in my face. Boy, I will break your skinny body in two. I tell you what, now you go ahead and do that to ZT, because ZT's scared of you. Okay? All right. Boy, you better go sit down somewhere. Go ahead and sit down somewhere. Don't throw a drink in somebody's face. All right. You throw a drink in there, it'll be the last drink you throw in somebody's face. I tell you that. It'll be the last drink you throw in somebody's face, and you'll be getting false teeth like your counterpart, your predecessor. You'll be getting new teeth, and you'll be going to Mexico to get some surgery. Okay, all right. Throw a drink in my face. Okay, it'll be the last drink you throw. It'll be the last drink you throw. It might be the last drink you drank. All right. I tell you what, you got high hopes. You keep them high hopes up. All that energy to throw drinks in somebody's face, you should be trying to throw yourself in some Votech in school and learn a trade and stop being trade. That's what you need to do. You need to stop being trade and learn a trade. Okay. Take all that energy and get something. They don't wipe all your debt out with AT&T. What's that? The AT&T? What's the school? AT&T or ITT Tech? Okay, they don't wipe your debt off. Go on to LaGuardia Community College and get some culinary skills and get a Sandy Safe, a Sandy Serve, and work in a real nice restaurant and be the cook instead of the bus boy. Okay. That's what you need to do. Again, I know you mad, Rico, because you can't roast nor can you read. That's why you porn bomb people. It is what it is. Somebody said AT&T. Anyway, so Rico, you reading the wrong person, boo. You need to read the lady who shaded your food. And again, I know what's his name. Deshaun said it's okay. It's okay. It's all good. A lot of people say things. But one thing they can't say is they took my man. I tell you that. Ooh, Jesus. Honey, big dark chocolate came in there. While I got scraped for a minute, and he only had not eyes, but he only had for Deshaun. Mm. And left you all in the lurch, making you feel all bad and insecure and stuff. You cooked all that rice and all that chicken and slaved over that hot plate, all for him to walk out and go out with Deshaun. Um, Deshaun don't live with me. Deshaun don't he I don't talk to Deshaun like that. I don't know where you're getting your information, but I'm perfectly fine with mine. Mm, yeah, perfectly fine with mine. Who you dating now? Who's your man? Now, I didn't say who's your men or who's your clients, because we know that you had a client that kind of took your cell phone and had you waiting all out the Burger King as you was crying because that man took your telephone. Yeah, but who's yours now? Who you dating exclusively now? Oh, I thought so. I thought so. Okay, me and Vivian, cool. See, that's another thing you don't know. Because unlike you, I'm not out here running telling everybody my business and who picked me up because I was trapped in Virginia, hunching in a truck, and then couldn't take no bath until the man mama left, and then you're sneaking to take a shower, and then ODS had to come pick you up. Lord Jesus, just a tragedy. Who was going down taking the bus trying to bring all the whole house on the Greyhound bus? Who was climbing through a window, didn't have the key to the door, and almost burnt down the apartment? Oh, okay, then I thought so. Oh, okay. hmm Vivian has a mustache, but she has more going on than you. Because one thing I can say, Vivian, her mustache ain't living on Section 8, and Vivian, her mustache served her country, and she's getting paid by the government the right way, not because she's lazy. I can say that. Can you say the same? What government is paying for you? That's food stamps, SNAP, and public assistance. You didn't serve your country. You actually took from it. Okay, I got you. hmm Jasmine, yeah, honey. Rico was supposed to get a man some head, and I guess Rico didn't comply. And child, a man took Rico's phone. Rico was all on the bicycle at the Burger King crying because the man took his phone. Jesus. And then he went over one man's house. He was living in a condemned house. The man probably had finger waves. And child, they talking about something they renovating, and the house couldn't be renovated. Child, that house was far from renovation, but that's where Rico been living, and the man had garbage bags everywhere. But I'm supposed to be threatened by Rico. Okay, right. Anyway, anyway, we know you love your government benefits. That's all you'll have. That limited income. Go on right and do what you got to do. Rico used to get drunk and literally, oh yeah, alcoholic. Yeah, that's childhood trauma. That's what it is. That's what it is. Childhood trauma. Child, yeah. Rico, that's stupid. I don't rent a house. I have a mortgage. I have a mortgage, boo boo. Nobody ain't rent no house. And the house is in my name. Go find the deed and see who the deed is under. We'll find who owns the mortgage. And yeah, and I know the bank and I own it, but the thing is I have equity. And that's the beauty. You got equity, Rico. What you got? You got equity? It belongs to the church. That sounds so stupid. It belongs to the church. Okay. That's stupid. That's stupid. No, she didn't. Fi proved that the house belonged to me. I think you forget history. Fi proved that, Jay Wilson owns his house. She did do that. No pop here. Yeah. Yeah. What was popped as that you was on the skip the games. You was skipping the games. All right. You was on Rent a Man. Rent a Man of New York. Yeah, that was what was popped right there. Rent a Man. All right. Okay, Rico. I don't have to prove nothing to you. Like that apartment don't belong to you. It belongs to the government and the landlord. Yeah, Rico is, let me say this, y'all. Rico is lazy. Rico is lazy. I hate to say it. Rico was working hard as a dishwasher. He was a bus boy. Rico was working very hard, but Rico is lazy and he wanted something for nothing. So he listened to his predecessor and he went to New York so he could be bumming for cigarettes and asking folk for money and giving him stuff for free. That's what he's done. And then got mad at the lady because he didn't even get ID. Been in New York that long and didn't get an ID. Except there skimming and bumming off of Mr. What's his name, Mr. Raymond, and then turned on Mr. Raymond, and then said Mr. Raymond ate his groceries because that's the kind of person he is. Rico is toxic front and toxic back, and you just don't mess with Rico because again, hurt people, and you can't do really anything for Rico because it might be misconstrued as something else. And that's why a lot of people have backed away from Rico. So yeah, that's what Rico does. And Rico is well able to work, but Rico is lazy. And that's okay. That's okay. Because one thing Jay Wilson is not is lazy, and Jay Wilson will work. And Jay Wilson, even in his layoff, didn't apply for food stamps or government assistance. Okay. So again, I can get shaded by somebody whose whole life is a shade. Anna Reed at that. Moving right along. Oh, oh, uh, child, and your point, and your point. And then one day I just put the sound up there and popped it so y'all have something to say. But I'm a grown man. I'm a grown man. I'm a grown man. And I don't have no problem with that. But I went on no site selling my butt. I went on no site trying to get butt sold. And anyway, I ain't going there. I ain't going there today. But you were the one, and you just like your counterpart selling it on the internet. So it's all good. I ain't pop. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Jasmine, I don't fight with this boy. He ain't never owned nothing in his life. He barely owned his own shoes. So I ain't gonna fight with him. I know what I own. Rico don't want more from himself. He's just happy as with a government give out. He's just happy getting those benefits because he don't want to work. That's all. No, Rico, don't get. I didn't get popped. I'm good. I am very good. I'm very good. Well, oh no. You go beyond those apps. You own apps where you can sell your body for some change. So yeah, go ahead and that's it. Do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. I'm grown man. I'm 53 years old, dude. You live to be 53. Okay, let's get there first. Let's get there first. Let's get there first, Rico. Let's get the 53 first. Child. Let's get the 53 first, Rico. Do what you gotta do. Cause Rico mad because somebody shaded his macaroni and cheese. Cause Rico mad because somebody shaded that macaroni and cheese. We didn't shade it. Somebody else shaded the macaroni and cheese, but Rico is a little touch. And that's how he is. He's a big baby. But again, all of this stuff you talking about, Rico, you know what, Rico? I work, I pay my bills, I pay my stuff, and I don't expect the government to do anything until I go and get my Social Security check because I paid into the system. So that's all I gotta say. And I owe you nothing because number one, I don't sleep with you. Number two, yeah. At the end of the day, I don't do nothing personal with you. I really don't think about you. But this is probably the most attention that you ever get from me, and I know you like it. I know you like it. Rico, you didn't win, boo. You didn't win. You didn't win because somebody is giving you money. All it takes is a government shutdown and you'll see how much you won. Anyway, if you think that taking money from the government and getting free stuff is winning, then you are as slow as I think you are. So you keep on winning. If that's what winning is, I'm going to go ahead and be a working hard man and get it the right way. That's what I'm going to say. All right, Rico. Anyway, moving right along. It's not even worth it because if that's the mentality you have, it's not even worth talking to you. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. I still have my dog. You done ran through dogs more than you done ran through men, or they done ran through you. So again, still got mine. Anyway. Child, Rico, if he get off the drugs, if he get off smoking the weed and stuff, Rico could probably get a job at New York Transit. You don't even have to have a degree. He can go to New York Transit and drive a bus, but you can't have too much junk going on. Rico don't want to work. Rico don't want to work, but it's all good. And like I said, I'm glad your mac and cheese won. And I still mean that. But my thing is at the end of the day, you need to be concerned because if you want to address somebody, address the person who shaded your macaroni and cheese. Now, they didn't say the macaroni and cheese didn't look good. They said, would you eat it? And the people hit two say they wouldn't eat it. That's who you need to be mad at. But I know you don't like me and you don't have to. It's all good. We know where that comes from. We know where that stems from. We know where that stems from. But that's okay. Do what you got to do. Anyway, you're probably a little mad because you didn't get on this platform tonight. So it's all good, Rico. It's all good. You have a problem with me. You have a problem with Marva. You have a problem with Duchess Kelly Love. You have a problem with all of the people. Does he have a license? Rico could probably get a license. I don't know if he had a license or not, but you gotta pass the driver's test. So that's it. And I think Rico can read, so I think he should be able to do that. I don't know if the man is a prostitute or not. I just know a rent-a-man situation came on up. Well, I mean, that's the thing, Madam Moselle Pierre. You gotta be able to go to work on a daily basis. You gotta be able to be dependable. You have to be able to do those things. And so, if he drunk, he shouldn't drive. Well, you hope that he'll get to the point where he'll say that the money is well enough that, I'll do what I got to do. But hey, he's a grown man. I ain't worried about it. It's all good. YouTube is the entertainment, and that's what I had. He dropped down. He was trying to get on the platform. I did not allow him up. Again, not allowing you up. You know why. Anyway, what else is going on, you all? And I feel sorry for Rico, but see, again, when you have such bitterness and hatred in your heart, I can't do nothing for you. All I can do is let you go on and rant and act crazy. I don't have nothing against Rico. I hope he gets it together. To be honest, I hope he gets it right. I want him to win, but he got to want to win. But my thing is, if you think welfare is winning, and it's one thing if you really need to be on it because, hey, you had a setback and stuff. I get it. Some people have had a setback and they really need. Here you are, a able-bodied working person, and you own it because you're just too lazy to get a job, and you think being on welfare when you're able to work is winning. So that says a lot about you. But anyway, I digress. Keep on mashing up your music. What's up, Lawton and Lovely? Okay, y'all, let me go and get some things out of here. It is. It is. And like I said, I don't know how long I'm gonna be on YouTube. It just gets to the point where when you're dealing with people who think that welfare is better than work, then it's like, really? It's like, really? And it's not even thinking that you're better than other people, it's just a work ethic. and the government is not giving you anything. You pay for that. I mean, and the pay is I keep you in substandard housing or tell you to live where I want you to live. The other thing is I tell you what you can and cannot eat, and then I'm gonna tell you how much money you can make. Because if you make any more than this, then I'm gonna start dipping into your funds and taking it to balance it out. Because I don't ever want you to make no money. So again, if that's winning to you, then you keep on winning. But I don't ever want anybody to dictate how much money I can make. I don't want anybody ever to dictate that. And like I said, there are some people who really need it. There are some mothers out there who really work hard and they got kids to feed and they're working 2 and 3 jobs and they need that. But here you are, able-bodied man acting crazy. I think he can read. I mean, he went to ITT, so I'm assuming that he finished high school. I mean, hey, I ain't trying to be funny. I mean, I think he can read. I don't know, because I really don't know him. And see, that's the whole thing. I don't. He up there talking about somebody don't love me and stuff. Let me tell you something. I'm not with people just for convenience. Uh-uh. I've established something. So I'll move it right along. Let me drop this link, y'all. I'm trying to find my key. I'm sure where I put my key because I need to go to my mailbox. Okay. And then got the nerve to click the link like I'm gonna let him up. Child fly. You know you ain't coming up here. I don't know. I don't know about that. And like I said, I don't think he's a dumb person. I just think that he may have some issues, and I'm gonna leave that alone. And I hope he works on those issues. But who he's angry is not with me. He's really angry with himself, and I'm just a product that he displays his anger on, and that's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. I understand. You've gone through a lot. You've gone through a lot with people, and you don't trust folk. And understandable, you're jaded. Understandable when you people, child, they'll cut you, and they don't mean to cut you, but they sharp around the edges. Ooh, come on, garage. Yeah, they sharp around the edges. So I understand he's upset. Yeah, he gonna holler, and it is what it is. And all of the other stuff and all of this and it's all oh, you can't help them. You can't help them. But y'all, what else is going on? So let me straighten this out. And I don't know if Miss MU is in the building or not. But let me say this, MU. Child, we going on this cruise to have fun. Nobody's coming after you. And I mean you need to be more concerned about what's going on in California, because what's going to happen on the cruise ship is fun. And again, nobody is doing anything. I don't put people's lives in jeopardy and do crazy stuff enough folk to get beat up. I'm not there talking about fight, fight, fight. That's not me. So my thing is, if you're gonna come on the cruise because you're gonna have a great time on the cruise, and nobody's on the cruise to assault you. But you really need to be watching it out who you are so crazy about because they may not be so crazy about you. That's all I'm saying. It had nothing to do with the cruise, with everything, with what you're in. And again, some people try to let you know, but yeah, yeah, yeah. You just got to be careful. People talking about they getting ready to send people to court and bring people to court, but you better make sure that people don't have something that's going to incriminate you saying something that you may not should have said. And again, I'm not against you, but sometimes people be setting you up as well. And you think that they loving you and all of this stuff, and all that is control and manipulation. But I'll leave it right there because you know best. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. So anyway, you can bring down the paranoia. Nobody ain't coming for you on that cruise ship. Girl, we're gonna be on that cruise ship for 3 days. I'm gonna go over there and get some rest, have some good times, play the card game, and do the thing, and come on back home. And come on back home. Everybody else is going to lay it down. And I want to thank again everybody this morning. Like I said, I did not tell hopefully you all, from what I heard, cruiser because you all thought she was planning things and she was doing it. And they're like, well, what's going on? What's happening? And Miss Cruiser, no. And people like, well, why wasn't she saying this about Tracy? You know, why it got to be your cruise? And those are some valid questions. Those are valid questions. But again, it is what it is. And hey, we'll see what happens. But we're gonna have a great time. Those are my thoughts. But I haven't seen Shelly yet. I don't know if Shelly want to come up and tell me what she said because I didn't get to listen to it yet. But I respect Shelly. I respect everybody. So the link is there if you want the link. Totally up to you. Vivian, I got my package, girl. You did that thing. You did that thing. You did that thing, Vivian. Came through for you. She did that thing. You did that thing, Viv. Appreciate it. Child, you would probably be safer with us than with other folks. Let me stop. Let me stop. Let me stop. Yeah, I think MU will be in a safe place. She'll be in a place where she can get some rest. Hold on, y'all. Let me get this ice. I'm here just getting ice and water. Yes, Vivian is a sweetheart. Okay, I got you, Shelly. I got you. I got you. Well, I'm gonna let grown people do what grown people gotta do. But you can't stop people from talking. You know, what I mean, people gonna say what they want to say. That's why I let people say what they want to say and keep on moving. Try they saying all of this stuff about the cruise. Try that cruise is gonna go right on, and we're gonna have a good time. And that's exactly what we're gonna do. I mean, it is what it is. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, Heavy Bear. But Tracy's gonna be on the cruise, and Noble probably won't be getting no rest. I don't know about MU. I'm gonna leave that alone. See how y'all be messy, but I don't know. I may have interpreted that wrong. but I don't know what that was meant for and what you was trying to say. So, Madam Pierre, it's gonna get wild. Baby, yes, I had to get, you gotta drink some water, honey. Yes, you do. What's up, Lyric? Yes, go eat your food. Go eat your food. Go over there and eat your food. Go eat your food. Good girl, go eat your food. Go eat your food. The closer I get to you. Anyway, what else is going on, you all? There's so much happening in the world today. But again, all we hear is the crews, Rick, Reed, and Rita. Um, the MU Don Cato Kimmy situation. I mean, blase, 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 and the same old, same old. But I will say this, you all. I think the cooking shows and those things are great because it shows that we can work together as a team and that people can put their differences aside and judge. And that's what I mean. They can really judge and people can have a great time. So that's how I felt about it. So what else is going on? Because I'm getting ready to end this live and I'm getting ready to go watch some TV. Go to your daddy. Go to your daddy. Go upstairs. Go upstairs to your daddy. Mm-hmm. Well, float, float on, float on, float on. All right, y'all. Well, look, I'm heading on out. Y'all have a good night. Peace and love, and y'all take care.